The iPhone 17 Air is quickly becoming one of Apple's most debated handsets, and not necessarily for positive reasons. Leaks are flooding in regarding Apple's forthcoming smartphone, which is anticipated to replace the iPhone Plus variant. Based on what's surfaced so far, it appears we're heading back to the iPhone X era, where ultra-thin form took precedence and battery life felt like an afterthought. So, let's get into the specifics. As per a trusted insider within Apple's supply chain, the iPhone 17 Air is expected to pack an alarmingly modest 2,800 mAh battery. Yes, you heard that correctly. A mere 2,800 mAh in a flagship device launching in 2025. That's even lower than the 3,900 mAh cell found in the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge, which already drew criticism for its disappointing battery capacity. Evidently, both Apple and Samsung are prioritizing ultra-slim aesthetics over improved battery endurance. And if you've kept an eye on the tech scene, you'll know this runs counter to what most consumers genuinely prefer. Year after year, user polls and feedback highlight battery longevity as a leading concern among smartphone buyers. Yet instead of adapting, Apple seems to be doubling down on looks over practicality. Reportedly, the iPhone 17 Air measures only 5.5 millimeters in thickness, making it the slimmest iPhone in history. For comparison, the Galaxy S25 Edge, already considered slim at 5.8 millimeters, still falls behind Apple here. The iPhone 17 Air also weighs just 145 g, rendering it impressively light by today's standards. But here's where the irony sets in. While Apple may be marketing this ultra-slim and featherlight device as revolutionary, that tiny 2,800 mAh battery could pose a serious challenge for power users. Apple is allegedly exploring denser battery tech to offset the reduced cell size, but that currently seems more like wishful thinking. What's far more plausible is that Apple plans to upsell battery cases to counterbalance the limited battery duration. And here's the twist. Using a battery case would completely undermine the iPhone 17 Air's main attraction, its ultra-thin design. It's reminiscent of when Apple ditched the headphone jack and pushed USB-C dongles. You lose an essential feature, then pay extra to regain it. Only this time, the solution, a battery case, adds bulk to a device marketed for being sleek. Talk about contradiction. There's also ongoing buzz about Apple deploying its Apple Intelligence AI system to enhance battery efficiency by optimizing app behavior based on user routines. In theory, it's a clever strategy. Apple is reportedly training its AI on data from thousands of users to forecast and manage power allocation across applications. But in practice, don't hold your breath. Judging by current Apple Intelligence performance, it's still a long way from being the game-changer Apple envisions. Even if it extends screen time slightly, it's unlikely to resolve the central issue, a battery too small for demanding apps, multitasking, and high refresh rate screens. Interestingly, the Galaxy S25 Edge is also under fire. Many question why Samsung released a phone with a smaller battery and few standout features. Judging by early info on the iPhone 17 Air, Apple could be heading for similar criticism. A visually stunning device that falters during real-world use. And let's be honest, if you're paying over $1,000 for a premium flagship, you expect more than just style and slimness. You want robust performance, lasting power, and dependable reliability. If Apple fails to deliver meaningful battery improvements, then the phone's thin and light build won't matter. To summarize, here's where things stand. The iPhone 17 Air is poised to be ultra-slim at just 5.5 millimeters, remarkably light at 145 g, but severely lacking in battery life with its 2,800 mAh unit. Unless Apple pulls off some true engineering wizardry, or its AI turns out dramatically better than anticipated, this device could leave more users disappointed than impressed. Share your thoughts in the comments. Is battery endurance still your top priority? Or would you sacrifice it